Hey guys, so this is a reading for the new moon coming up in Gemini. I'm filming this earlier than obviously than I'm going to release it, but I think what I'm going to do is just premiere it a couple days before the new moon. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Y'all don't care because you're here, you're watching it now. Anyway, this is a new moon reading. So we're going to look at the energies surrounding this new moon. It is in Gemini, and I'm learning more about astrology, so I'm going to try to relay that information as I learn it. There are a lot of themes of duality around this particular new moon. The moon and the sun are conjunct, so that means they're very close together. The sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Gemini. So they're not very far from each other. So there's a lot of themes between masculine and feminine, two opposite ends of the spectrum. And also there could be some themes of duplicity, like playing both sides or having your hand in two jars. So that's more of shadow side energy. So just be aware of that. The new moon is also in 2 degrees on the 22nd in the year 2020. So there's a lot of twos, a lot of, again, that duality, that mirroring. So there could be some themes regarding counterparts or soulmates, relationships, as well as Venus is retrograde right now. So there's a lot of things changing and playing out right now. Some things too, these are just some quick notes from a astrology reading that I watched based on where the planets are. So Gemini is associated with our youth and our childhood, and there's a Saturn trine. So that is going to help us get more clear about what's important for our future. Saturn is all about discipline and structure. So there's structure being created right now. So as those shifts take place, that can be what we're experiencing right now, those shifts and those changes. Pluto's also retrograde right now. There's a lot going on. Jupiter's retrograde as well. Anyway, be mindful of duplicity, and we're also just kind of figuring out what's wrong, what's right for us in the long term. So those, like I said, really quick notes. I'm not sure if any of that is going to come up in this reading because I'm not that advanced in astrology yet. So we'll see. It's just good to be mindful of it. I will tag the page in the video, the link to the video that I watched prior to filming this reading. And like I said, as I become more knowledgeable, I will share what I know. But I think this is going to be a refreshing new moon. Myself, I've been feeling pretty restless. Like I always need to be doing something. I have been feeling very youthful lately as well. So I'm going to start the reading with the Quantum Oracle deck. We'll see what energies are being brought to surface, what your guides want you to know about. And this is for the collective, so it's going to apply for all zodiac signs, anyone seeking a message. And I'll pull 3. Can I get messages for the collective, please? For the new moon in Gemini. Fragmented energy, 6 of energy. Interesting. Anything else for the new moon in Gemini? For the collective? The vast universe and healing light. All right. I'm going to read from the book about these cards. So we have 2 spirit cards and 6 energy cards. So I definitely feel like this is something internally that you're experiencing if any of these cards resonate with you. Let's start with fragmented energy. Too many pieces. This card shows a woman wading through high waters with puzzle pieces all around her. She is part of the puzzle, and her own picture is not complete. Like the woman on the card, you may feel like you are pushing against the current with pieces of your life all over the place. This card reveals a split in your energy and your attention. That split That duality, maybe. Interesting. You have too much you have too much to do, and with the task of your personal and work life completely taken over, you're hurrying through life and frantic about getting everything done. You are fragmenting your energy. Balance is necessary now. It's time to slow down, reduce your have tos, and give yourself a break. If you don't, your agitated energy will block your very achievements you're working so hard on. The other message here is that you may be looking at too many options when considering some future projects. You have lots of good ideas you have lots of good ideas that take you in many different directions, but this indecision splits your energy, slows you down, or stops you completely. Make some specific choices and set up a plan. Choose the path that calls to your heart. You can always change things up later, but now is the time to focus, not fragment your energetic power. I feel attacked. I feel like that was definitely for me. I've been trying to do too many different things. Like I've been saying, like I've been feeling reckless. Reckless, not reckless. Restless. I don't know why I said reckless. I have been feeling restless, so felt like that was definitely for me. I don't know why I put the book down. We got 2 of the cards to read. Let's look at these spirit cards. All right, the healing light, miraculous change. A beautiful spirit holds a brilliant sphere of healing light. A gentle yet powerful radiance reaches outward from the orb into your own heart. A time of great personal blessings is in store for you. Loving spirits are ready to bring their healing energy to you at this time. You have a physical condition that you seek to remedy. If you have a physical condition that you seek to remedy, meditate on the part of the body involved and allow spirit to bring divine light there. You can use all the tools at your disposal, traditional and metaphysical, to generate the healing that you long for. So be conscious and intuitive of all your self-healing. If it's a mental or emotional issue you're dealing with, call for your angels to fill your mind and heart with their healing love. Even relationships can benefit from the incredible power of divine love. Meditate on the light within and around you. Ask for guidance and healing, and let yourself be willing to receive. This upright card brings the message of potential miracles in your life. Connect with the loving healers in spirit and angelic world, and don't forget the unlimited blessings that come from the ever-present energy of the divine. Beautiful. I think it just represents being still. I think it is that kind of like the exact opposite of this fragmented energy, because this would bring you wholeness. So I'm definitely seeing the duality themes playing out in this reading already. Let's look at one of spirit, the vast universe. I know I've read this card before, I think at least twice. Blessings of divine consciousness. Gemini is also ruled by Mercury, which rules our mental space or our consciousness, not necessarily even that. Communication. Just the relay of communication from the consciousness to the unconscious to the subconscious. Our thoughts, our communication, that energy. So we probably are having lots of great ideas around this time too, and many of us probably want to act on every single little thing, but it's a time of planning and structuring and figuring out what's important for the future with that Saturn energy. So let's look at this. A bright sun spinning in the heavens and projecting divine light to the earth sends out brilliant waves of universal energy. When you receive this card upright, you know that this vast river of grace, abundance, and happiness is open for you. You yourself have your own divine heart that is connected to all other people and things and boundless creative energy. This universal power is always available to you, but you have now arrived at a time when the whole world is about to open up. Opportunity awaits. Amazing connections are available to you. The eternal consciousness that co-creates all reality is in alignment with your own heartfelt desires. This is a time to focus your energy there by creating a treasure map or vision board filled with bright images, writing a clear attraction intention, or directing your angels to carry your intentions to the energetic realm. The entire universe is waiting and willing to respond. Yeah. I feel like this fragmented energy is like us in the 3D working too hard trying to make everything happen, and spirit is just like waiting for us to be like, you can do it, you can lead the way, like waiting for our cue of like, are you done yet? Can I work now? Because I got more power. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know. Anyway, so I hope one of these cards resonates with you. I am going to pull this new moon tarot spread. It has 5 cards, and I just felt like this would help give us more direct messages, because I'll be like, oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna ask in my reading, and I'll sit down and things just go completely left. So I wanted to stay organized, because I can be a little scattered, fragmented, if you will. All right, let's look at this spread. We're going to look at your current position. Actually, I can take jumpers. I can still take jumpers. Show me the current position for the collective. Ace of Wands. There could be a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas. I think there's a lot of creativity festering around, stirring up, especially because we're stuck in the home for most of us. We can't do anything, so we probably have all these ideas of all kinds of shit we want to do, or that we're gonna do when we can. 2 of Wands. Yeah, in a place where you may not be making any plans. You may not be, I don't know, there's, for a bit of this feels like there's a little bit of a lack of optimism, like there's a little bit of pessimism, put it that way. Like you have these ideas and you can't do anything, so it's just kind of like really bumming you out. But also the 2 of Wands reverse can just be indecision or delays. We'll say it's delays, but I think there's also like a lack of planning a little bit, like not really getting those details fine-tuned, just kind of scatterbrained. Like the last card said, there's a need to get a vision board together and just kind of map out all of your ideas. Show me more about the current position for the collective. Thank you. Justice. There is a need for balance. There is a need for balance. Maybe you are trying to bring more balance into your life. You could be making a lot of decisions around this time. I actually want to clarify this. Show me justice. Oh, wow. Yeah, you could be making decisions about, okay, I'm actually going to take these. It could be regarding love. It could be surrounding friendships, long-term commitments, or relationships. Also creative situations or circles. You could be deciding to follow your heart because maybe something you have been doing has been unfulfilling. You have this fire inside of you that's just not being nurtured correctly. You have something, you have this desire that you're not feeding. Your soul is calling out for you to do something, and you're answering that call. You're following your heart with something, with the Queen of Cups here. Listening to your intuition, nurturing your own emotions, putting yourself first. There's a new opportunity with love, or you're taking a chance with love. Again, it could be regarding your friendships, your family, or just doing something because you're following your heart. There's a lot of love involved. And this 10 of Cups here, I think you are thinking about the future, and you are making changes. There could be some changes within your friendship circles. You could be making new friends that you will have for a lifetime, but you are investing. You're taking that first step to get to that long-term happiness. So good for you. To acquire more balance and fairness and loyalty. Let's look at the 2 of Wands while we're here. Show me the 2 of Wands reverse. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're not investing, or there's a delay in something. You could have took a break from school. with the Page of Pentacles here. Or this could also be like having some type of unrealistic expectations, or just there's no growth or no potential for something here. But I think there is potential. I think there's just something that you're not doing, either refusing to doing or telling yourself you can still get what you want without investing that thing, whatever that thing is. It could be your focus, it could be your time, your energy, your effort, your money, your organization. The Page of Pentacles. All right, let's move on. What is blocking me? What needs to be left behind? Let's look at what needs to be left behind, or what is blocking for the collective. For the collective, what is blocking or needs to be left behind? Blocking the collective or needs to be left behind. So quiet. So we have the High Priestess, the King of Cups reversed, and the Five of Wands reversed. There could have been a conflict that left someone emotionally drained. There could also be some emotional manipulation within some type of conflict. I do feel like somebody is emotionally drained, though, doesn't want to fight, doesn't want to fight, doesn't want to argue, doesn't want to yell, doesn't want to scream, doesn't want conflict, doesn't want drama, doesn't want competition. Just doesn't have the energy for it. It doesn't have the emotional capacity to deal with it either. There could be some type of, I don't think there's a rivalry. There could be some type of power plays or jealousy. The High Priestess is here. So maybe someone's choosing to listen to their intuition instead of this urge of wanting to be cruel or emotionally manipulative, or even emotional imbalance. Maybe someone has a difficulty expressing their emotions when they get in conflict. Maybe someone is taking a moment to look at how they express themselves or how they don't express themselves in conflicts. They're objectively looking at it, taking on a new perspective, allowing spirit and intuition to come in and assist them with how they understand, because the High Priestess can be about understanding. So they're maybe trying to gain a new understanding of, you know, why am I like this? You know, we all have those moments. But yeah, there could be a theme, or not a theme, but there could be someone taking advantage of someone else, like manipulating someone else, or and that could be creating conflicts. But with the High Priestess being here, I think this is someone observing this type of behavior or reflecting on that type of behavior, maybe how they have been in that role, or maybe how people have treated them this way. But this High Priestess feels reflective. It feels like that therapist sitting there taking notes, like, I see. That's how that feels. And it feels very objective. This new moon could be helping you gain clarity, because the High Priestess is ruled by the moon, and then I guess technically that would be a waning moon, but whatever. It's a crescent moon. Yeah, so this new moon could definitely be helping spark your intuition and helping you gain clarity on this conflict, or maybe how someone has behaved within a conflict. Let's clarify. Let's look at the Five of Wands first. Five of Wands, please. Show me more about the Five of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. There could have been a fight within a family. There could have been a family issue that led to fights. Something about this conflict involves family. Something about family. Show me more about the Five of Wands. Somebody's definitely getting clear about something. I saw the Queen of Swords, and we have a perfect pair, by the way, the King and Queen of Cups. So more duality themes, more masculine and feminine showing up. The Moon and the Sun. Show me more about Five of Wands reverse. Five of Wands reverse, please. Thank you. Six of Wands reverse. Somebody, yeah, someone doesn't want conflict. They want success. They want happiness. They want balance. They want to achieve this balance. A happy connection, a happy relationship, a balanced, successful, harmonious relationship, a working partnership. They don't want they don't want issues. There could have been family issues or drama or arguments in their home growing up. That could be something that's all they're used to. You know, that's all they know. And they could be observing this like, damn, like that's all I've ever seen all these years of drama and jealousy or competition or fighting or bickering, and nobody's actually able to have their voice heard. Like, I just want to have a successful, harmonious, balanced relationship without all the fighting. Like, is it possible? You know? Let's look at the King of Cups reverse. King of Cups, Page of Wands. So there could be some communication or some good news. Or some optimism. Maybe somebody's optimistic that they can change this around instead of feeling like they don't know how to express themselves. Maybe they're figuring out how they can, and they're feeling optimistic about the possibility of someday being able to. Show me more about the King of Cups reverse. This could also, I think also is like the reflecting on the childhood. Thank you. Three of Wands. Somebody is anticipating, I think, an opportunity to maybe start fresh or explore something new, explore a new opportunity to achieve this Two of Cups situation, this balanced, harmonious relationship. Maybe, yeah, like we have this Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, like you can't really make your move, can't really do anything, so there's this active waiting. So maybe you are in this energy of like, I want to play, I want to create, I want to do things, I want a new opportunity at fulfilling this success. It could be relationship oriented, doesn't have to be. But I think the Page of Wands is optimistic. It's eager, definitely eager. There could be some good news coming. You could be using your imagination. And the Three of Wands does give me like a daydreaming type of vibe. You could be, yeah. I think you're visualizing this happy connection. And long-term, committed, loyal relationship. I think there's been a lot of conflict. Could be internal conflict. This could have been someone denying their soul what they truly wanted, not following their heart. Now they're finally following their heart and going after what they love, so that they can be more balanced, because they feel like that's what is fair, that's what's right, that's what is needed. Another two here. So let's keep going. I hope that makes some sense. What intentions should I set for growth? That's the next spread or card. What intentions should the collective be setting for growth? The Fool. I love this. I think there's a need to kind of do things differently, to try to to release the past, release also your expectations, not to bring any baggage with you into this new chapter, this new beginning, to be open-minded, to free yourself from the emotional baggage, the intellectual baggage, the physical baggage. It represents a fresh start, a new beginning, and a leap of faith. So there may be a risk that you need to take. I think for your intentions, you should set your intentions around what you desire for yourself, what you want your new beginning, what you want your fresh start to look like. Let's dig a little deeper. Anything else for how the collective should set their intentions for this new moon, for growth? I think this is just like come with an empty cup, like come free from baggage. Show me more about what intentions the collective should set for growth. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you could be staying in your comfort zone, and it's time to flee from that. Do things a little bit differently. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop doing what you've always done, expecting different results. It's time to, experience some change. Let go of some things. There is a need to let go. You could be clinging on. Ask yourself what you're clinging on to, what you're holding on to, what's taking space in your life, what just makes you feel safe, what just makes you feel comfortable, but is not allowing your growth. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, please. More about the Four of Pentacles. What is the collective clinging on to? Four of Wands. You could be holding on to something that is bringing more imbalance into your life, keeping you in balance, causing you to be in balance. That's not allowing you to be free, like this Fool card, because it's the complete opposite. It's keeping you stuck, keeping you tied down, keeping you restricted, keeping you feeling imbalanced, or like you can't be yourself, like you can't break out, like you can't express yourself. Misaligned. Then we have two fours here, but one is reversed. Page of Swords. You could be feeling like you're being deceived or you're being tricked. You could be just trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. You could be scheming, plotting, strategizing on how to get out of this situation. Or you could be deceiving yourself, lying to yourself, telling yourself that it's fine. I'm comfortable here. I'm safe here. It's in balance, but it's fine. It's working. It's safe. No. Let's look at the Fool. Whoa. That smacked me in the face. I put all those back because they did all kind of somersaults and stuff. Show me the Fool card. The Star card and the Three of Cups, these exact two cards tried to come out together a minute ago. So I think this is representing a lot of healing around your friendship circles, around your community, around the people in your life. There are probably a lot of imbalanced relationships in your life, and there's a lot of healing taking place regarding those relationships. The Star card can also represent just rejuvenation. Maybe you need to spend time with some friends to just relax and hang out, do some self-care, enjoy life, kick back and just enjoy life, even if you're doing it alone, you're not with friends. But I think you do have emotional support. Even if you decide to take a new chance, a new opportunity, a leap of faith, and go in a new direction, you're still going to have some emotional support. Even if it's just your spirit guides, even if it's not in the 3D, you still have emotional support. The Star card also, again, is going to bring in rejuvenation, peace. Serenity, hope. You could be feeling more hopeful about the relationships and connections you have or will have in the future. You could be feeling, again, more optimistic about your ability to make connections with people. You could just be realizing how fulfilling hanging out and celebrating life and parties and, you know, getting together with your friends. You could just be realizing how fulfilling and how healing that is for you and how much you benefit from being able to do that. The Star card is Aquarius energy. I do feel like there's something I'm not quite tapping on with the Star card. There's a lot of healing taking place, though. You're feeling rejuvenated. It's also wish come true or wish fulfillment. This could be a lot of creativity. You could be meeting people or, yeah, making new creative connections. You like soul tribe, like people who can help you achieve your goals, essentially. All right, let's move on. What knowledge do I need to gain for the culmination of my intentions? What knowledge is needed for the collective? I think you need to figure out what really makes you happy. With the Sun card being here, you need to get really clear about what makes you happy, what makes you feel full, what makes you feel seen, what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel like life force energy, vitality, what brings that to your life. Then we have the World card in reverse. You need to know there's some lessons you haven't learned. There's maybe some karmic cycles that you have not closed, but there's some lessons that you have not learned. And I mean, there's some chapters that haven't closed. Your completion or success is delayed because of that. So you need to get clear on what those things are. I'm like, why don't you just tell me? Yeah, you could be having some reoccurring problems, reoccurring issues like karmic loops. But yeah, there's a need to get clear on it. Shine the light on it. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend it's not there. Let's look at the World of reversed. Show me the World reversed. The Lovers. Where have you been doing things for temporary satisfaction and not doing things that, one, make you feel aligned? Like, where are you saying yes when you really want to say no, and no when you really want to say yes? Where are you cheating yourself? Where are you not committing to yourself? Where are you not honoring your connection with yourself? Gemini energy with the Lovers. The World card is what we're clarifying. So this is regarding your alignment. This is regarding your ascension and your own balance. The Lovers is about decisions and making decisions for the future and making decisions regarding love and in commitment, but also within our commitment to ourselves. This could very well be a new relationship or a relationship playing out here, because we got the Two of Cups. We got a lot of relationship cards, basically. But this could just be about your soul journey. Your solo soul journey. Show me more about the World card. Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. It's about focus and dedication. Understanding that things are going to take time. Being patient. Working towards self-improvement. Again, working towards your alignment. Towards achievement and growth and acknowledgement, recognition. There's delay, though. There's delay in your alignment. If you're not following your heart, obviously, there's gonna, like, if you're not honoring your soul, it's just gonna cause a domino effect of more things that are going to go awry and be unpleasant in your life because you're denying your soul what it really wants. You know what I'm saying? So let's figure out what the Sun card wants to show us. I think this just represents clarity. Clarity, getting clear, being truthful, being honest about what brings that joy and vitality into your life, and giving yourself the ability to work for it and work towards it. Understanding that you're going to have to be patient with yourself as you achieve this alignment or obtain this alignment and this balance and this growth and ascension and learn these lessons. All right, what positive energy will emerge during this phase? What positive energy will emerge during this phase for the collective? Thank you. The Knight of Cups. There could be an apology, a reconciliation, or offer of love. You could just be making a small gesture towards honoring your soul, or giving yourself love, or offering love to someone else. The Star card showed itself again. Anything else for what positive energy will emerge during this phase for the collective? Oh my. The Two of Cups. Somebody could be making a gesture towards a relationship, towards a balance or commitment in a relationship. This could be a proposal of some sort, proposing some type of commitment. You could be making a promise to yourself. You could be establishing some type of self-care regimen or something like that, telling yourself like, okay, every day I'm going to meditate, or every day I'm going to do this for myself. You could be committing to yourself in a small way, or someone else. Anything else for what positive energy will emerge from this phase? Three of Cups. Celebration, happiness, coming together with others, community. I think there's definitely some self-care at play with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Somebody making the decision to take care of themselves, to put themselves first, to nurture themselves. You could also be getting some advice from your mother, or, you know, we just had Mother's Day. Maybe some of you are a mother. Or just nurturing yourself, taking care of your responsibilities and your home. Putting a lot of hard work, or doing a lot of hard work when it comes to taking care of yourself and your responsibilities. So let's look at this Knight of Cups. Let's see what this offer or gesture is. Somebody had been in some type of indecision or stalemate. So maybe there could have been some type of stalemate situation, or maybe there was something that somebody didn't have enough information about. They felt like they didn't have enough information, but maybe they just feel like I just have to do something. I don't know. With the Two of Swords, that it came out kind of weird, so I feel like that's just for a small few of you, and I'm putting it back. Show me the Knight of Cups. Three of Swords and Page of Cups. Oh my. This feels really good. This feels like, if it's about a relationship and this is just a situation, it feels like taking a chance, facing your fears. Like you could be afraid to do something, or this gesture makes you extremely nervous, but you're doing it anyway. You're being optimistic. It's very kind-hearted, it's very honest, it's very loving, very innocent. With the Page of Cups here, it's like someone's presenting their cup of love and they're nervous and shaking and like, I love you, will you take it? Like, that's how it feels. Like very reluctant and nervous and afraid, and like afraid of being hurt, afraid of, like, there could be some fears in the back of their mind, some old wounds, but making a gesture. I almost want to cry. It's really, oh my gosh. Like someone is really, if you get a gesture from someone and it's maybe undeveloped, then it could be because they are still learning. They're trying to figure it out. They're taking a chance. They are taking that leap of faith. And This could be you too, just like really starting small and just trying your best. It feels like really trying your best. Um, yeah. Yeah, you could be overcoming some type of personal betrayal, um, or working through some type of grief. It's like working, trying to love the pain away. Is how this feels like. Really trying to work through some pain and using love to do so. It feels really good. It feels very responsible, like the Queen of Pentacles is with the Two of Pentacles just beneath that. You understand that it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. Okay, let's look at the Two of Cups. Show me the Two of Cups, please. Two of Cups, please. Show me more about this Two of Cups. The Hangman. The Knight of Pentacles. This is interesting. The Hangman can represent something being in suspension, like delayed, or maybe it's coming out of this stuck energy. This is actually, I won't say it's throwing me off, but it's like, this is interesting. Interesting to interpret. The Hangman can represent sacrifices. Maybe it's a shift in perspective. It represents a transitional phase. So this could be you now, while these changes are taking place. This could be a new look on life. You could have a new look on relationships, and and the way you need to invest. Maybe you realize you need to slow down or start small, or just do a little bit out of a time. But it represents to me like a shift in perspective, and just coming at it from a different angle, trying a new way, a whole new way, and really taking your time with it. With the Knight of Pentacles being there. Yeah, I think you are gaining a new perspective on, this could be an existing relationship and you're just gaining a new perspective on how to really get through and make progress, and doing it in a completely different way. Really taking your time, being patient with yourself as well and the other person. Anything else for the for the Two of Cups? Oh no. Anything else for the Two of Cups? The Strength card and the Chariot. Yeah, someone's having a lot of courage, being confident, and just going forward, taking action. You could be gaining a lot of momentum as you take action, but also there's a reservation behind it as well. It's a steady pace with the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Strength card here. It's very swift yet subtle. It's like there's momentum, things are moving swiftly, but not too fast. You know what I'm saying? Gaining some type of traction, but not too fast. Just enough so if any obstacles come up, you can work through them. It's really good. It's really good. I think there also is Spirit assisting with this transitional period. I think things could possibly currently be in this Hangman state right now. Well, let's look at this Three of Cups. Let's see what we're celebrating. Show me the Three of Cups for the collective, please. Three of Cups. What are we celebrating with the Three of Cups, please? Three of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot of collaboration and teamwork taking place here. Happiness, celebration, building, learning, coming together with someone else to create something. Five of Wands. Previously where there was conflict, I think you're now learning to work together, coming out of that conflict and working together. Let me find out. That is lovely. I think this is that same situation. Somebody has a new perspective on it, and now they know how to work through it. It's hard work, and that like there's progress and you're celebrating. It's like celebrating the small victories, being really creative too. And it's like if conflicts come up, it's like, okay, let's take our time, let's work through this. I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands. Show me the Five of Wands. Thank you. The Death card. Yeah, I think this previously conflicting situation or stressful situation, wherever it involved a lot of drama, is taking complete transformation. Or this energy has been transmuted. Either you've learned from previous conflicting situations, or this situation has done a whole 180. It's completely transformed or changed. Anything else for the Five of Wands? Oh, thank you. Got a jumper. Eight of Fire. Yeah, it's like things are taking off and moving in a good direction. Yeah, things are taking off, progressing in a positive way, in a new direction. Very swift energy here with the Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands. Nine of Fire. I'm sorry, pushing through, seeing it through to the end. This could be the last battle, the last challenge. Anything else for the Five of Wands? Thank you. I'm like, Five of Fire. Oh, Lord. This is the last battle of something. Maybe there's some lesson that you need to learn, because we do have the World card reversed. This is the last battle. The last fight. The last fight. Oh, Lord. Maybe you've already experienced the last fight. Maybe you will experience the last fight. This is really interesting. This Five of Wands is out here. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of change taking place. Let's see if anything else wants to come up for the Two of Cups. Again, this is the positive energy, so I don't see that there's going to be more conflicts. It's like once you break through this internal conflict or this last conflict, that's it. You can break through to celebrate. Anything else for the Three of Cups? This deck is kind of skimp at this point. Let's look at this deck. Anything else for the Three of Cups, for the positive energy that will emerge during this phase? Or maybe this fight is this last battle, or something that's going to bring in more clarity for you or something. Show me more about the Three of Cups. The Star card. More healing, rejuvenation. Let's see what I can get. Anything else for the Three of Cups? Ten of Fire. I think this is the last, like the end of a burdensome situation. The end of a heavy load. We have the Ace of Earth. A new beginning, a fresh start here. After something that had been very burdensome, very stressful, very oppressing. There's a new beginning, a new potential presenting itself. Yeah, I think there's just a need to be brave and to see something through to the end. You could be in the midst of a battle right now, or some type of issue or some type of fight, but you need to push through to the end, because it's going to bring a lot of transformation for you and a lot of renewed energy when it's all said and done. All right, let's get a final Sacred Destiny Oracle card for you, and then at the very end I will pull a crystal ball Oracle card, give you a moment to ask a question. You can pause the video at that time, and then I will use that deck to pull a card, and we'll see what it says for you. Don't forget to check your zodiac sign readings. Check me out on Instagram. Check the crystal readings. And if you want personal readings, that information is below also. All right. Let's get a Sacred Destiny Oracle card. Any messages for the collective for this new moon? So we have, goodness, a mess here. I was going to take it, but then all the rest of those flew out too. Any messages for the collective based on the new moon? Healing chaos. That's exactly what I think is taking place. Healing chaos, happiness. I think those are it. I think those are the ones. Look how pretty this card is, though. There's so many colors and butterflies. This chaos is bringing transformation. This card is about to make it all make sense. It's about to make all this shit make sense. I love this deck. I'm so glad I bought this deck. Healing chaos. Spiraling tornado 41. This is gonna bring the this chaos is gonna bring the transformation that brings in the happiness. All right, energy in our universe spirals. Water spirals in the wake of the fish that swims through the stream. Air spirals in the wake of a bird in flight. The moon spirals around Earth, which spirals around the sun, which spirals around the galaxy. Even our DNA is a spiral. It is the healing principle of life. It's not an accident that an ancient symbol for healing is the caduceus, two spiraling serpents, which is, I just so happen to have a book with the caduceus right here on it. Gotta love synchronicities. This is the caduceus. So that's frequently used in the medical field. It is not an ancient principle. It is not an accident that the ancient symbol for healing is the caduceus, two spiraling serpents. It is the sacred spiral. Most people assume that there is nothing good to come from tornadoes, but every part of nature has value. For example, although some birds lose their habitat from a tornado, birds such as the prairie warbler, whippoorwill, woodpecker, grouse, and woodcock, as well as forest salamanders, all benefit from the new landscape created by tornadoes. Downed trees provide habitat for black bears and white-tailed deer and create dens for many kinds of animals. Tornadoes churn up the soil in ways that rejuvenate the earth. The sacred landscape wants you to know, whenever you see this card, it acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for profound healing. If your life seems chaotic, know that it has an underlying energy of healing. This is so beautiful. You are being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Alternatively, if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create a bit of chaos in your life. It will activate healing. Do the unexpected. Mix life up a bit. You might be getting yourself into some trouble, but it might be for a good cause. So I'm here for it. I love it. This is some good stuff. And let's look at happiness, ending on a good note. Shimmering sunshine. Our sun is at the center of our solar system. Our planet and our lives revolve around its cycles of light and dark. Our inner and outer Our inner and outer biological rhythms, as well as the rhythms of every animate and every inert part of life, are ruled by the celestial force. In the far past, the sun has been thought of as a god. Traditionally, it has been associated with happiness, joy, hope, enlightenment, and illumination, truth, cheer, warmth, and goodwill. Additionally, sunlight is an expansive force. When something is heating up by the light of the sun, it enlarges. Without the energy of the sun, things contract. The sun carries the deepest energies of expansion in life. So to receive this card is to know that you are expanding. Click. Oh my God, I hope y'all didn't hear that. That was terrible. Click your heels and shout for joy. The signs are with you. Let your light shine. Abounding good luck awaits you. A gateway is opening for even more joy and happiness. Your life is expanding. Opportunities are emerging. This is the time to go forward with glee. Love deeply and fully. Embrace life with open arms. Goodness is flowing to you. The only thing to be aware of is to monitor your expansion in a metered way. Too much, too fast can be overwhelming. This is really good. So there's going to be some chaos, but it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, so it's going to be fine. I think we're already in the midst of this. You may hit a peak of this. There are a lot of square transits around the new moon. I think with Mars and one in particular. So that just means that there's going to be some challenging lessons for us, and that could be what this chaos is about for you. So there could be some conflicts, but there's a lot of healing to come from it. No wonder the Five of Wands kept coming out in the positive side, because it's healing chaos. So it's going to bring a lot of transformation and happiness for you. So eyes on the prize, have some tunnel vision. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know it was a movie. I appreciate you for watching. Again, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Oh, Crystal Oracle. Crystal Oracle. Take a moment to pause this video. Ask a question, any question. I do have yes and no here, so you can ask a yes or no question. And I already have it. This is the sign. That one showed up too. So this is the sign. And the answer to your question, no. This is the sign, and no. I hope that was helpful. Keep in mind, it will not resonate with everyone. Don't try to force it to stick to your, or work with your situation if it doesn't. And also, don't lie to yourself and tell yourself it doesn't fit if it does. I truly hope this is helpful and brings clarity and assurance, peace of mind to your life. And I hope you decide to set your intentions with this new moon and follow your heart. Do what makes you happy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, share. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.